AT&T Stadium in Houston. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
David Johnson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 49.
Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Finding Fouls complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And some strong running. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
From the red zone now, Watson flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1 at the 23-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Eagles.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take too long. I was trying to figure out what play I wanted to use.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Philadelphia.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And
Oh,
he's going
man.
to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That one goes for 36 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To try again after the sack. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're able to work this this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
3rd and long, dare we say 3rd and a mile. Pass rushers in sprinter stances, they know they've got a chance to get after him on this play. And somehow he finds a way past them, gets away and takes off and picks up a 1st down. Can you believe it? Wow.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
31-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
5-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays. Fire.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's Deshaun Watson with a touchdown pass to Brandon Cooks. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Texans 10, Eagles nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 64 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Hurts. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the gun, Watson. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. That one good for 37 yards. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Need to back that up.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 99 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Jake Elliott.
So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike, 49. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At their 40.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Faking the give. Now Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Jeffrey with a catch left side.
Complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And he pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 26 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Here's Hurts to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. He's
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
30, the 20, 10. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
After the interception, here's Watson. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
The score, Texans 25, Eagles 6. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Down, Philadelphia.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This ball complete to Rager. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
49 the mic, watch 49. Record. 49 the mic.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Texans first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Nice, sweetheart. Hey, 59. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Watson off play action. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
25-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And Watson's going to throw it here. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Set. 19. Watch the pass. 26. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
To the air yet again, Watson. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Texans 32, Eagles 6. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Touchdown, Texans.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Texans 39, Eagles 6. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the number. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 42 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done, and it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing now, Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses.
Now Watson. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.